Usually takes a couple seconds for the notifications to get out. I hope everybody's having a blessed night. And I hope I had a notification because I didn't even post today. So hopefully y'all did get notified about this. I'm not going to be able to tell everything tonight, but I definitely want to go over a small part and let everybody know that we apologize for not being able to do the live stream as we planned around 7 p.m. What's up, Fing? What's up, Leroy? Jerry, girl with a camera, Ivan, Ali, Oklahoma, UK, what's up? Tack, Brandon. I hope everybody's having a blessed night tonight. Prairie, good to see you. I'm gonna give everybody a second to get in here, so I only have to say it once. I'm gonna make this a short stream, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Brent, good to see you. I hope everybody's having a blessed night. Leroy, good to see you, man. Watching that video today, mind blowing, dude. It's just very sad, very sad. What's up, John? John Gray, man, you're never in my streams. Good to see you. Melissa Stedman, good to see you. Cliff, much love. Scrubalo, much motherfucking wicked clown love, brother. I hope you're doing well. I hope you got your spirits up, man. Hope you got your spirits up, chin high. I know you're a strong effort. Yes, sir, Leroy. I got anybody's back that, you know, is standing for freedom, standing for truth, doing what's right for the people, because Lord knows we need more people like this. I was actually having a conversation today about our community is a bunch of hard-headed effers, but that's what makes us strong. We don't need numbers when you're strong. 300 mentality. I'm glad to hear that, Scrublo. Bamacam, good to see you. All right, this is probably HBO Matt. What's up? Yeah, it's the crazy pothead ninja, if that's what you want to call me. So I wanted to give a quick update because we did tell all the people last night on our live stream for Matt Rearden, who's a Marine Corps veteran who's been in jail for the past 8 months on an alleged DUI or DWI that had a 0.00 toxicology. We have the toxicologies back, and today was bond hearing. And so I just wanted to give a quick update on what happened. We went to court this morning. We did all show up, myself, Austin, Harvey, along with some others, and what's up, Oklahoma? But essentially, there's good news and bad news. Give me a 1 if you want the good news first. Give me a 2 if you want the bad news first. One, 2, 1, 1. 1221, nice. All right, so far we got 4 2s, 5 2s, 6 2s. Everybody wants the bad news first. Okay, so bad news. Lawyer asked for bond reduction, and like I said, I'm not going to get into too many details because tomorrow we're going to do a full-length live stream pertaining to the specific situation where we're going to go through all the details, dig through all the dirt, and share everything that we know. I don't want to blow that situation, but I do want to give everybody an update because we did promise we were going to do the live stream today, but there was some technical difficulties and it didn't happen, guys. And I don't want to mention why, but that's just the way it is sometimes. Life doesn't always go how you want it. So, essentially, the bad news. Today, his bond reduction was denied by the judge. So it's still at $100,000, even though his blood alcohol level was 0 and his alleged driving while intoxicated is complete trash because he wasn't intoxicated. The judge denied his bond, and once they removed him from the room, him and the prosecutor, along with everybody else, all the court members there, pretty much laughed at his misfortune. After Matt and his lawyer were drug out of the courtroom, they were making jokes about his misfortune. And we'll go into more detail about that tomorrow. But the bond reduction was denied. The good news, and I hope y'all are listening, the prosecutor, she's a rookie. This woman's been practicing law for a year, and she's going against a very well-versed lawyer, which is our lawyer, that is Myron, and they don't have no case. They attempted to offer Matt a misdemeanor plea deal today, and which he denied, because we're not taking no deals. We're not gonna take deals for bullshit. The good news is that the prosecutor misspoke. And like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail about it tonight because tomorrow we're going to be on Firm. If you see him in the comment section and you haven't already gone and subscribed, get to Firm Audit's channel and subscribe, because he's going to be hosting where we talk about the entirety of the situation. The prosecutor today misspoke and said to the judge that he's already been convicted of two DWIs in the past. So they're saying that the reason that they're charging him with a felony is because it's a third or more. But the fact of the matter is that's simply not true. And there's facts to prove that. We're going to go through, like I said, all the details tomorrow. But the prosecutor misspoke and said that this is his third or more because he has 2 prior convictions. And there's facts to prove that that's untrue, that there's actually appeals. And the judge kind of got on to the prosecutor and was like, look, how are you going to charge this man with a third or more felony if he doesn't have 2 convictions prior? This needs to be dropped to a misdemeanor court. And so they did deny his bond reduction. But at the same time, the judge is saying that we need to drop it to a misdemeanor, which is going to force a bond reduction. So in the end, we're making forward progress. And I really don't want to say too much past that. We'll get into more details tomorrow about the amount of funds that will be needed to cover the situation, about all the specifics about what was said during the court session, about, 8 months is BS, Brandon. About everything. We have everything and we're ready to go over it, and we're going to have a meeting, and we planned on doing it tonight. But there was some situations that had to be handled that were very important. And so we were unable to pull that together. the timelines couldn't meet, match up for all of us to get up and speak about it. But we did promise you guys that we were going to give an update today. So I wanted to go live and tell you that small bit of information to, subside any stress that y'all had if maybe we had been arrested, because I did show up to Galveston, even though I said I don't know or I won't tell nobody. I was there. We were all there, and we documented, and we observed, obviously, when we can't document, so that we could all speak on it together and go over the situation. But that's the good and the bad. The bad is that his bond reduction was refused and denied by the judge. And the judge was a complete tyrant. The judge needs to retire, honestly. He had snark remarks, and the second they had him out of the room, he's like, "Oh, why was that bond so high?" And you'll hear the whole story tomorrow. They were making jokes and laughing until they were pink in the face. They were laughing until they were pink in the face at Matt Rearden's expense. His life, these minutes of life that he never gets back, these months of life that he never gets back. The judge, prosecutor, and everybody in that courtroom that worked for the court were laughing like it was a Saturday Night Live comedy show after he was drugged by his neck of his shirt out of the courtroom. So, y'all stay tuned. Tomorrow we're going to give a full update. Like I said, we promised that we'd give you an update today, but due to the issues, life throws you a curveball sometimes. We were unable to get that together, and it's going to happen tomorrow, I promise. Firm, can we confirm that tomorrow we're getting this done? Perfect. Yeah, and I know Angry Vet, they're watching. Anything that I post, Austin post, Harvey Freebird post, Galveston Island Transparency post, along with countless others, if we post anything, they are watching. They are subscribed, they are getting notifications, and they try to find anything in these videos to use against us so they can arrest us the next time we show up. That's facts. We know it's facts. I can show the facts. I mean, I know these guys, they're really look for the smallest little thing. Everybody knows that. If there's any questions in here that I can't answer, then I will. So I'm going to open up the floor for you guys to ask questions for, we're 13 minutes in. I'll go to 16 to 20 minutes. If y'all have any questions, then I'll answer them, and then I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, I want to make this a quick stream and just give you all a fast update. What time are we doing this? 6 p.m. Tomorrow is 6 p.m. Firm, what, are you Central Time or? Central. All right. Also, court date, I believe, is set for May 28th for trial. So the lawyer pretty much told him, our lawyer, Myron, told him pretty much shit or get off the pot, dismiss the case, or we're going to jury trial. They didn't want to get off the pot, so we're going to trial. Then that's when the prosecutor offered misdemeanor. Not doing it, lady. Why would you admit guilt to something that you're not guilty for? And she's green behind the ears. She literally spoke for 5 minutes straight and only said one sentence. Forward, backwards, inside out, and upside down. It didn't make sense. She stuttered the whole time, and the judge was looking at her like she was stupid. Accountability angel, so upsetting. I understand. Imagine sitting there and watching the tyranny in front of you and not saying something without being found contempt. Angry Vet, all right, good luck with that. Cliff is he's posting links. If you guys want to go scroll through the chats and get to the links, you know, get to them. If you want to donate, if you want to help, we really, really would appreciate any kind of help. Remember that this guy's a Marine Corps veteran. He might not have the best history, but he doesn't deserve to be wrongfully prosecuted. And he was not intoxicated. He had just left my house, and he turned down drinks. I drink. I'm willing to admit that I have drinks sometimes. At the end of the night with my dinner, I'll have some wine, or, you know, if it's a weekend, maybe a couple mixed drinks or something. But Matthew completely denied drinking anything because it had been years since he had drinks and he didn't want to go back. He left my house sober after having dinner, got arrested for smelling like alcohol. And then actually, if you watch the video, they say that he was arrested for suspicion of DWI. Suspicion. Suspicion's not a crime. We all know that. You know, so they had him in a catch-22. If he would have denied to take the test, then they would arrest him for refusal. And the fact that he accepted to take the test of breathalyzer, and then they forced blood, he was stuck in between a rock and a hard spot. There was no getting out. And the fact that the cop said, "Are you an auditor?" before they took him in, says it all. And this case is really going to be a hard one for this prosecutor to prove, with 0% alcohol in his toxicology reports. Really hard to prove. And false imprisonment's no joke. 8 months. He spent over a half a year in a jail cell for not breaking the law. Just being lost in a town where he had never been. That's it. He was like, "Oh, I don't know which way to go." And, you know, it's easy for anybody to get lost if it's your first time visiting somewhere. And so because he went from one lane to another lane and then turned off, all of a sudden he's intoxicated because he didn't know where he was. It doesn't make sense. And the way that these cops fabricate this stuff and lie on reports, it's really starting to catch up to them due to technology and the cameras that people are learning to whip out and record everything. So that's the update. If there's any more questions, I'm going to give y'all 2 more minutes. We're at 18 minutes. Any more questions in here, I'll answer if I can. Trust me, Angel, it's all recorded. Everything's being recorded. And if you wait till we pull the transcripts from what the judge said and everything today, this is really screwed up. This is a Marine vet. He fought for our country, came home with his PTSD, with everything that he had to witness. He decided to start standing for freedom here at home. And they just started railroading him. So he left Mississippi to come here to get away from that. And the Lion's Den, Galveston, Texas, hemmed him up. And I can tell you guys, the Galveston Sheriff's Department never had one issue with any of the sheriffs, ever once. I have recorded the sheriffs day in and day out for months at a time. Those sheriffs don't mess up. They are always on point. It's the PD, Galveston Police Department. The sheriffs, it's like they know better. But the police department, they're wild hogs. They're wild hogs. I don't see any more questions in here. Yeah, now he's being held captive in the dungeon. He's been there. But I can tell you today, when I saw his face, you could see that he knew, the angry vet, I lost your number. Please email it to me. ninjanewsnow@gmail.com. My phone's messed up. I lost your number. If you could please email it to me, I can give you a call. Keeping much love. Fern, much love. Brandon, much love. There's going to be a lot more that we're going to discuss tomorrow pertaining to this situation, but like I said, we decided that we were going to do this as a group, but I promised everybody that we were going to do a live stream today to give a small update. I'm going to keep it at that. We're at 20 minutes now, which is the furthest I wanted to go. I don't want to talk too much, but y'all be peaceful. Angry Vet, email me real quick at ninjanewsnow@gmail.com, and I'll give you a call. We can talk about it real quick. I love each and every single one of y'all. Please, this is the most crucial moment I've seen since I've started my activism, with so many people being wrongfully arrested simultaneously in multiple states. I've never seen this. It's usually like a guy here or a guy there, but it's literally become an attack on the First Amendment. And unless we stand together, then we'll fall individually. So I love each and every single one of you. You be peaceful, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.